In this video, I'm going to show you how to set up a career development program that not only keeps employees engaged, but also grows your company. Now, stay to the end, because I'll reveal the unexpected return leaders see when they set up structured career development, a return far bigger than just retention. Now, before we dive in, make sure to like this video, drop a comment with your thoughts, and hit subscribe so you never miss the strategies that help you build stronger, more accountable teams. So let's talk about why career development isn't optional anymore. See, right now, engagement is in crisis. Gallup reports that only about 1 in 3 employees are truly engaged. The other 2/3 are either not engaged or actively disengaged, showing up but not contributing. Now, the cost of this disengagement is about $1.9 trillion a year, and that's the US alone. Now, that's 7% of the US gross domestic product. Now, think about what that means. It's not an abstract number. It's inefficiency. It's like paying 7% more to produce the exact same products or services. For a business, that inefficiency shows up in rework, waste, higher turnover, and lost opportunity. In other words, you're burning profit every single day you allow disengagement to continue unchecked. So what's the lever you can pull to fix it? Career development. When employees see a clear path for growth, when they're building skills and know there's a future in your organization, they don't just stay longer, they work harder, they engage deeper, and they contribute more. What exactly is a career development program? It's not a one-off workshop or an occasional conference, a pat on the back from a manager. A true career development program is formal and structured, and it includes classroom style or digital training that's reinforced with hands-on mentorship. It uses rigorous testing and qualification milestones so employees know their advancement is earned, not given. It maps out skills, reinforces learning, and sets clear checkpoints and holds people accountable for progress. You see, it turns advancement into a transparent process where everyone understands the standard. Without this structure, career growth is ad hoc. Some employees get lucky breaks, others get overlooked. And it feels inconsistent and unfair, which is exactly when your best people check out or leave. I was the president at Priority Moving, and this was the challenge we faced. We were always looking to have our helper movers step up and become lead movers, and we couldn't do it. The problem was our original training was bare bones: protect the furniture, protect the home, and avoid injury, and that was it. Helpers didn't want to step up into leadership because it was a job. It didn't feel like a real career for them. Well, when I expanded the program, everything changed. See, we added classroom training on customer service, how to talk to the customer, what to say, what to avoid. Packing training, how to properly and effectively pack boxes to protect the customer's possessions. Paperwork management, what to fill in, where to fill it in, etc. We ended up then pairing the helpers with mentors and instituted formal testing before someone could qualify as a lead mover. And then we did something really powerful. We made lead mover status a requirement before moving into higher roles like estimator, quality inspector, or move coordinator. And the result? Powerful. Where once we had to beg people to step up, we now had them competing for the position. And the structure turned the job into a career, an advancement into something that employees sought after rather than avoided. So if you're frustrated with turnover, or you're a manager who can't get people to step up into bigger roles, or you're an executive who feels like they're spending more time firefighting than actually growing the business, if you're tired of employees treating the job like a paycheck instead of a career, this is for you. And believe me, I know the feeling. I was president of 4 companies, including Priority Moving, and I faced these exact challenges. And what changed everything was creating the structured career development programs. Programs that turned reluctant employees into engaged leaders and jobs into careers. So you're probably thinking, how do I do this? How do I set this up? How do I actually set up a career development program that works? Well, if you've watched my videos, you know I'm a huge fan of frameworks, a repeatable structure you can use time and time again. And I have a framework for career development. It's my M.A.R.C.H framework. The M is map the path. It starts off by showing employees the career paths available. There could be more than one. And what's required along each step. In other words, let's remove the mystery. Part of it is fear of the unknown. Let's make it known. And now people will become engaged more deeply when they can see where their efforts are going to lead. The A is assess the readiness and aspirations. You see, it's not just about technical skills. You need to evaluate both skills and ambitions. Some people are capable, but not interested, while others may not be ready yet, but their aspirations make them worth investing in. R. Now we must reinforce with training and mentorship. Don't just tell people what they need, give them the tools to get there. Set them up for success. At Priority Moving, expanding our training and adding the mentorship made all the difference between jobs people tolerated and careers they wanted to pursue. C. Chart the milestones and deploy opportunities. People require checkpoints on any journey. They need to know they're making progress. And whether it's becoming a lead mover before moving into management or earning certifications, before advancing, milestones give people something tangible to strive for. And it's a objective measurement of where they are on their path. And finally, H. We need to hold that line on accountability and progress. None of this works if you don't enforce it consistently. Career development has to be fair and structured. Recognize the achievements, address the gaps, and make progress an expectation for everyone. All right, so here's the unexpected return. It's profit. That's right, profit. Studies show that companies investing about $1,500 per employee per year in professional development will see a 24% boost in profitability. Let's put that in real numbers. For a $10 million company with 50 employees, the investment is $75,000 a year. And that investment will produce roughly $250,000 in additional profit. That's actually better than a 3-to-1 return. I mean, would you invest $75,000 if you knew you were going to get $250,000 back? That's the return on investment of engagement. See, raises fade, but engagement compounds. And structured career development, that's the way you build engagement into your culture. So if you want to set up a career development program in your company, start with the M.A.R.C.H framework. Map the path, assess readiness, reinforce with training and mentorship, and then chart your milestones, hold that line on accountability. Now, to help you take the next step, I've put together a Radical Accountability white paper and my Locked On Radical Accountability Tactics Guide. These resources will walk you through the tactics you need to build engagement and retention into your company. So subscribe to my newsletter at lockedonleadership.com, go to the bottom of the page, sign up, and get your copy today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget, like this video, leave a comment with your thoughts, and well, hit subscribe so you never miss future leadership strategies. Stay locked on.